How's it going, everyone? Liban here. Welcome back to the channel. So, a new game trailer reaction. It's FIFA 25, EA Sports FC 25. FIFA has always been an interesting anomaly to me because it comes out every year. It is a football title. Other than certain changes like transfers between teams, players retiring, in terms of the sport itself and presenting in a video game format, not much will change, and also visually, not much will change from year to year until actual next gen hardware comes along. But of course, those of you who do play the FIFA games more regularly will be able to give me a bit more insight in the comments below if there is anything in particular that has truly changed, or if it's the same thing coming out. But it's EA Sports FC 25. It's going to be the gameplay deep dive. Let's check it out. Let's see what they're going to do. Let's go.
This is FC 25. With tactics inspired by the greatest minds of the game, more hypermotion from last year's most memorable matches, and new playstyles. Everything you need to win for the club. Introducing FCIQ, a complete overhaul of the game's tactical system where team tactics, player roles, and in-game smart tactics give you more control over how your team moves and plays than ever before.
FCIQ.
Success in FC is no longer just about putting in the best player at a position. It's about putting in the right player for the system you want to run.
With FCIQ, team tactics have been modernized at both ends of the pitch, and your teammates are smarter both on and off the ball.
Something we're excited about this year is that FCIQ can be used to easily emulate a favorite manager's tactics.
Oh, really?
Say, for example, instead of a traditional 4-4-2 that might feel static or disorganized, you can set up your team in a more fluid, balanced style that might alternate between a 4-3-3 and a 4-2-3-1, something close to what you might see under Ancelotti at Madrid.
That is
As
interesting.
you can see, Real Madrid have dominated possession.
That is truly special.
We realized we can't just update team tactics to make the game feel authentic. It's also down to players being used appropriately in the system.
That's why we're excited to bring player roles to FC. We built an out-of-game AI model in order to help identify which
if this is such a big upgrade that they couldn't just update the
proper role
current game.
You can unleash players in entirely new ways, and each role can have multiple focuses.
A plus or a plus plus means that the player is either accomplished or world-class in that specific player role. That means it's up to you to assign the proper role that fits the player and your strategy.
To give you a sense of how your team will play, you can check your players' activity maps, detailed descriptions of each player's role, a dynamic summary of your tactic, and even how your team looks with and without the ball.
And when you need it,
the
game will provide in-match tactical suggestions based on the current match situation.
You can even change your team's tactics and focus using the directional pad. If you find a tactic you like, you can share it with your friends
or followers
using a tactic-specific code.
FCIQ is also the foundation of gameplay across all modes.
We'll go into more detail on career mode in the career mode deep dive, but FCIQ makes team tactics and individual player roles essential to the success of your team.
FCIQ will also influence the core systems in career, relating to transfers, scouting, and the youth academy, meaning squad building and development goes way beyond just OVRs.
In clubs, the biggest impact of FCIQ will be on customizing your team's tactics. Club managers and lobby captains will be able to select, create, and customize tactics and choose player roles for the team.
These tactics influence AI behaviors, which in the past have been a challenge for clubs. FCIQ gives players more control over the way their teams are set up, but most importantly, the way their AI teammates play and position themselves.
FC 25 is the world's game in every sense, which means if it's in the game, it's in our game.
I think hypermotion is probably the coolest thing.
Even more real-world moments and bring them into FC. We have real movements, real goals, real styles of play, and of course, real celebrations across over 19,000 players and teams added to FC 25.
Playstyles were a huge success to the game last year, and we're building on that. In FC 25, we're adding new Goalkeeper PlayStyles to the game.
And there's lots more we're excited
about.
Professional fouls, new skill moves,
you said professional fouls.
Full body AI mimic.
Go back.
Realistic movements in jerseys and materials.
What's a professional foul?
And so much more.
That's it. And this is FC25. Welcome back to the world's game.
Professional
Now,
fouls.
what will you do for the club?
What the hell? It's a little bit hard to tell how much has been improved. I do remember watching some of the trailers for FC24. A lot of the same things have been mentioned. Obviously, it's now become FC IQ, giving you a lot more control over your tactics, certain players going into certain positions, and then and obviously improving the overall AI behavior to match that, which I think is super important, especially as I think a lot of you obviously will play with AI in general. Hypermotion is still there, so probably be seeing a lot more real to life simulated goals or moves or runs that have been taken from the last year or so that didn't make it into the last game. But then again, it's obviously, for me personally, just speaking here on what I'm looking at, it's pretty difficult to see the differences overall, especially visually. Visually it looks good, don't get me wrong, but there's not much you could do visually. Like, there's not much you can improve on there, to be honest, which is not the team's fault. It's just the way the technology is at the moment. Last but not least, what the hell is a professional foul? Like, what does that even mean? You just saw Bellingham, or was it Vinny Jr. get dragged down to the floor. Is it a foul where you could avoid getting a card? Is it a foul if the referee's not looking, that you can pull off to try and get away with it? If so, I'll be using every single dirty tactic under the sun to make that happen. I hope they go more into that in one of the later videos. But that was the gameplay deep dive for FC25. Let me know what you guys thought. Are you looking forward to this? Is there anything in particular you want to improve? Let me know down in the comments below. Please do, of course, click like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. You will be getting more game trailer reactions, game previews, game reviews, TV show reviews, or reactions if it's gameplay related, anime reactions. So there's content on the channel all the time. Go below, hit subscribe. Thank you so much in advance. For more videos I know you're going to like, check out this next one here, and I'll catch you there shortly. Peace.